Welcome, my name is Arlo and this is Elemental Idea. And today we're gonna be talking about If. This is the new movie for John Krasinski and Ryan Reynolds. And this is a family movie, obviously, but I don't think it's a kids movie, and I will tell you why later. So, like any other my review, this is not gonna be a step-by-step recap of the movie. Instead, it's gonna be my thoughts about it and what I would recommend you to do it. Right? So, this movie have a lot going. Right? Is a fantasy movie, of course. It will bring you memories. It's almost a live action Pixar movie. What I mean by that is it have like the same formula the Pixar use: sadness, heart-streaming feelings, and magic. Right? So we have Kelly Flaming, and this kid actor. Well, all the kid actors in this movie are great, but this little kid here is amazing. She have like really long range. She is the actual protagonist of the movie. She's carrying the movie. Ryan Reynolds, it is in the movie, but it's a supporting role, and I was impressed by that. And he's toned down. He's not all over the top Ryan Reynolds like in Deadpool or Red Notice. He's toned down. He's a different type of role for him. He's still Ryan Reynolds. He's still funny. Still have a lot going. But in this movie, he's trying to do a little more. So the whole plot of the movie is this little girl that see imaginary friends, and there is like some imaginary friends. They're looking for new kids because the original kids forget about them. All right, and I'm not spoiling anything. I will have a spoiler section at the end, but all this was in the trailer. So, and the whole movie revolves about this trying to get these imaginary friends. That's if imaginary friend. Does if what a new kid, all right?
Started the matchmaking agency to help ifs find new kids.
Or we just disappear. Blue.
Help you.
How?
'Cause I'm a kid.
You are the chosen one.
No. Let's not give her a complex.
Good luck, short stack. It's all up to you. No pressure.
And at the end, they realize that they cannot give new kids to these imaginary friends, but they can reunite this imaginary friend with the old kids, right? The only stuff they need to do is remember them. So they travel, and there is a lot of set pieces. There is a dance piece. There is a whole scenes there in this place that the If live, and it's really fun. What I meant that is not for kids, right? Is because the movie has some parts that are obviously meant for adults, and it's obviously meant to pull your heartstring, right? The movie will touch your heart. It will make you cry, right? Because it's playing with that, and it's doing it a lot, and you can feel the movie is doing it on purpose. That's what they're looking for in this movie. So still, I like a lot this movie. I won't recommend you to watch this with kids less than 12-year-olds probably, but for that range, teenagers between maybe 10, 11, 12, 13, even 14-year-olds, and you have this, you can go with your kid to watch this. You're gonna have a blast, and you both will be able to relate to this movie, right? Really hard. All right. I cannot keep talking about this movie without spoilers, so there you have it. This is your spoiler warning. From here on now, there are gonna be spoilers, so get ready. One, two, three. You're warned. Okay, so major spoilers. Okay, the whole movie they took the idea from this cartoon show called Foster Home for Imaginary Friends. It's obviously this idea, and even the protagonist that is played by Steve Carell, this purple purple bear, is called Blue, and the protagonist of this show is called Blue, and the joke is that the kid is daltonic or something, and that's why he called it Blue, right? But they took a lot from that, right? Let's say they have a really big homage to that. And yeah, it is about the same. They have these imaginary friends. They have no real kids anymore, so they try to reunite it with them. And what they do is they go and they try to find the original kids that create these imaginary friends, and they make them remember a moment in time where they were happy, and that's how they get reunited, right? Our main protagonist, and let me tell you this, John Krasinski, he plays the dad, and during the whole movie you are threatened because he can die, and that's what I tell you, they try to pull your heartstrings right there because he doesn't die. But the mom, they kill it at the beginning of the movie, so you know that the stakes are high in this movie, that they're not that they're willing to kill people easily. So the kid met the character for Ryan Reynolds, and he is actually the one trying to help the Eve, right? At the end of the movie, it results that Ryan Reynolds is the imaginary friend for the little girl that's actually imagining all this, and she remembers him, and they reunite, and it's very emotional, like I told you. But you have to have some idea of complex themes about loss, about separation to understand this movie. That's what I said. It's kind of not meant for kids because there is huge chunks of the movie that is long, and they're just explaining and dealing with sentiments, and little kids just gonna be bored and they're gonna be checked out, right? So keep that in mind when you're watching this movie. It's a good movie. I will recommend go and see in theaters. It will recapture some magic, right? Cinematography wise, well, what I do like, CGI effects are really good. The Eve are really well thought out. They look cute, they look good, and they're funny, and that's like the most important part, right? The movie takes a long time to get to the end, but you won't be bored anytime, and the movie pick up the pace when it needs to, and the interaction between animation and real life is really well done. So yeah, you're gonna feel, it's a feel good movie. You're gonna be sad, but you're gonna be happy to be watching this movie, especially if you're watching it with your dad or your sons or kids. Is really well made for that. So I would recommend you to go and watch this on theaters. I will also tell you this, the movie and the If, for a moment I was thinking that because they have many If, they will try to sell toys, but it's not like that. They're really actually well done, and they have a background behind them that support the characters. So yeah, I think John Krasinski and Ryan Reynolds have the pulse on what people like right now, and I hope this movie do well. So yeah, so if you wanna see more, wait, before telling you this, yeah, I do have a favorite If, and it's Kevin, and it's the If that is invisible.
Some kids.
Keith!
What kind of a kid creates an invisible If?
And at the end, you will see that that's the If that the dad, John Krasinski, create. And it's the best for me, at least. So if you want to see more, click here or here to see more. This was Elemental Idea. My name is Arlo.